That is the chart of silver priced in US dollars, daily scale. We have seen silver reversing this past few days, potentially signaling the end of the correction. The confirmation, as far as I'm concerned, will come on a solid break of 16.10. What you see here, we'll see it in a second on the hourly scale. That will almost certainly lead to a break, pretty sharp break towards 15.5. And I think that 15.5 is not going to hold, and it is likely to sink lower. Remember that at this point in time, we do not know whether we are dealing with a 1, 2, 3, or whether we are dealing with an ABC. But for trading purposes, when you are dealing with highly leveraged products, I assume many of you trade silver with high leverage, just getting the C or the third wave, getting that right would be fantastic. That is a very big move. Catching $1.50 or $2 on silver, that's a big move when you count the leverage. Let's go now to the 60 minutes. Essentially what I'm saying is that silver could be ready to deliver the next big blow down here if it finished a correction. Yes, we may have witnessed here on the hourly scale, in fact, failure in the sense that the C didn't top above the A. So we have seen already one signal, one message of weakness here. Yeah, silver didn't make it to the previous high. And what I'm saying about the next big blow is that if this is our first blow, yeah, the bearish blow, silver gave us 108. That's the end of the correction. Silver will not hang around here. It's got nothing to do here if the correction is over. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. Silver will plunge on the 16.10, and then potentially just go sideways for a session or two, and then take a huge dive. That will form 1, 2 or AB, and that will be your first leg of that C or third wave. So just to be clear, here we go, that is your 1, that will be your 2, and down we go in a 3 of 3 or 3 of C. Okay, so this is looking like it's just shaping up. The breakdown in silver was pretty hard. I mean, it came down to my first line of critical level. Do you remember that? Just cracked through and boom, went down. This is the 15-minute scale. I'm pretty comfortable working with this being 1, 2, that's 3, that's 4, and that's going to be my fifth leg, forming the very first leg. Okay, now crawling here on the support level, breaking through 16.10, you got your signal. You got your signal. It's a sell. Okay, this is gold on the daily scale, and also here I expect gold to weaken now and to go and test 1,300. Breaking 1,300, I see 1,240 as the next level. Okay, and I would not be surprised to see that even 1,240 is not going to hold, and it's going to break even lower. As I explained to you, there is potentially a wave count, interesting wave count here. We're not going to spend hours on that, but just to mention, there is a potential for taking this as an A, and the entire activity that you see here as a B, in fact, that ended right here, with this being an A, B, C, D, E. Okay, you remember A, B, C, D, E, I explained it during the week, and that could actually start now an impulse wave that would be pretty much registering extreme weakness, sending sending gold in an absolute slicing activity through all the support levels that you see here, down to 1,120. Yes, quite possible. Anyhow, I do see more weakness coming up here. I see this being tested and not holding, and I see this level as the next major level for gold in the next several weeks. Okay, let's have a look now at the 60 minutes. And silver and gold, I keep saying silver, gold failed to reach the previous high, so in a way it kept my idea that that could play out as an ABC, kept that intact. There is also, I told you, the possibility that could play out as an ABCX, that's an A, that's a B, that's a C. That could also be taken into account as a potential alternative, but this is really the important message that we got these past 2 days. The total breakdown of gold through this level was the first sign of weakness, serious weakness, and this is undeniably third wave. Okay, so we just go with the flow. I think that's what we need to do now. That's our 1, 2, that's 3, that's 4, and I can see gold breaking down towards 1305 area. Okay, delivering the first leg of that big move that is going to see gold shedding a lot of its value in the next several weeks. Okay, here's the ideal situation. We go down, that could be our 1, coming back up with a tiny ABC towards 1325, like that, taking, let's say, a session or 2 at most, and then going down in an absolute breakdown under 1302 area. Okay, that's your third wave, and you sell. That's the right thing to do.